People out here in this community are literally stuck. The only way in and out of here is by boat. Residents out here have been pulling cars from the ocean and rivers. With another round of rain and severe weather expected to hit tomorrow morning, the residents of Wainiha tell me they're preparing for the worst.
So I've been working with Laura for many, many years. She was actually a KVB board chair for a couple of those years, and I'm really just honored to be here today to lift her up for this award, Woman of the Year, through the Hawaii Lodging and Tourism Association. Just to have her be, I think, acknowledged for the work that she's done in the past, but especially for the work during the flood. I mean, that was just one of those lifetime situations where you don't know what's going to happen, and she stepped up and she did the right thing for so many people and for that community. And just to think that she's always been the hub for that area, for meetings, for medical service that they had to the people that were out there, for the school, for adding a shuttle to have people have a vehicle to get to and from town. It really is one of those things where everybody will look back in this moment and say, wow, we're really grateful for Laura and her team and what she was able to do for the North Shore during a crisis. On April 14th, I got the phone call in the middle of the night that things were looking really bad, and that Laura was actually in the middle of evacuating people and dealing with actually housing people too, having residents that needed a place to stay, emergency personnel. So we were on the phone together just trying to help her through the night. Elton Ushio from Civil Defense was one of the people we're trying to help her with that time. And so anyway, after everybody got evacuated, when you saw the helicopters and the boats that were so helpful to get everybody out, really the property, Hanalei Colony Resort, really became the hub of emergency personnel, of food and water distribution, of medical service to the community. And so, when you think about it, Laura really became the source for that North Shore community. In fact, created a shuttle to help people. A lot of people lost their vehicles. Some of the vehicles were washed away. And so they created a shuttle, thanks to the Hawaii Tourism Authority funding, to help with that shuttle as well. And so when you think about it, when you're up there isolated from the North Shore, from the rest of the world, that really to have Laura as your source of rest and rejuvenation and food and water distribution was really just an opportunity for her to really shine the way she always does for the community, and she's always been there for the community. I'm really, really appreciative to that, and I'm glad that she's being honored for this. The fact that she even set up the school. There was 48 kids that couldn't get to school, were stranded, and so the fact that she offered up her property to be a satellite school for the Hanalei area was really, really helpful. So it's just, when you look at somebody who kind of gives in that moment and has the opportunity to rise to the occasion and do the right thing regardless of cost at that moment, because obviously the property was going to be shut down for a while. So we really honor her and lift her up for that, which she's been doing for a long, long time. It's happened before, but I'll tell you what, this was the zinger of a lifetime. And so to have the 50 inches of rain in really 24 hours is something unheard of for all of us here on Kauai. And we're just so grateful to Laura and her team and for all that they did for the people, both visitors and residents in that time. So I'm so glad she's being honored for this.